Hello everybody. I thought I'd better get out here and try to get this video done before it rains again. We had a super hard, bad thunder and lightning storm last night, and I finally got my patio halfway straight from all the storms we've been having and most of my plants trimmed. And I'd never shown you the back deck, but I didn't do a whole lot out here for summer, but you can see what I do have. Here's my rooting station. I just planted a bunch of the things I've rooted, so I've got to cut a bunch more things off and root them in these pots. Back there is that beautiful coleus and that gorgeous variegated petunia. I've got another pot of that petunia, and I bought another one, if you'll remember, out at Walmart. And I have that old water can hanging there. And of course, I told you I can't put anything on the top shelf or the first shelf. And up there I do have the flag that John made several years ago. And of course, this is baby boy's house, and I cover it with a pretty tablecloth because he does get in it sometimes if we're gone. And up there is that wonderful basket that we got at Merrifield many years ago. And I just have some flower pots and bird's nests and a flag and that old bulb digger and that sign that I've had for several years. And there's my asparagus fern in that fire bucket. Over here there's some sedum in that little wire watering can. And that little geranium is one I keep in the garage every year. And this is a beautiful succulent. I think I showed you this in a video. And it has a purple flower. And the girl said I could keep it in the garage, in the house for the wintertime. It's sitting in a little chair. I just felt a sprinkle of rain. And there are the gazanias in that beautiful 3-level stand that we've had for quite a few years. And the gazanias are just gorgeous. Let's see if we can get most of this done before it rains on me. John's got a wheelbarrow of dirt out there he's trying to dry. You can see I went pot crazy this year, but that's nothing new. The bubble gums down here, I just cut them off. They were dragging the ground. You know how that is. You have to trim them off every so often, but they're doing wonderful. And the verbena, I just deadheaded it and trimmed it back. And the hummingbirds love this salvia. And there's the coal bucket with that. That was one of those drop-in containers that you get at Lowe's. I cut back the angelonia because all the rain had just smushed it. And I think that's licorice vine coming out of that. If I'm wrong, y'all tell me. But you can see how pretty all that is. And there's another gazania. And that's a hosta that I divided. Gorgeous coleus. There's John going in the garage. More beautiful. I can't remember if that's bubblegum or the wave. Both of them are gorgeous, and it's sitting on one of those white wrought iron stands. This stand is one that was down in my craft room, but I needed a space for more plants, so I decided to bring it out, and I'm going to put the trunk in my craft room where that was. You remember the trunk that John redid? Just gorgeous. And down there is that beautiful clover that I cannot find anywhere. All of these hostas are ones that I have divided, or they are those baby ground cover hostas. All of these. And then a couple of these up here are ones I got at that plant sale for the master gardeners. This begonia I keep in the garage all winter, and it's got a couple pieces I'm going to take off and root right now. And this little lime hosta, that's one I got at the plant sale. It's actually got its little bloom on it. I know another YouTuber was talking about it. A lot of people don't like the blooms, but the hummingbirds love them, so I always leave them on. And there's a mouse ears back there. There's that gorgeous begonia that we got for $10. And I planted it in that's actually a small trash can. The lid never fit right. We bought it at a yard sale. So we threw the lid away and planted in it. And there's one of those begonias that we got at Walmart with the coleus and the creeping Jenny. My succulents. You can see all our vintage water cans and some of John's signs. And over here I have a lot of my succulents, and that's that mother of 1,000 plants. It has grown so big I'm gonna have to get a bigger pot and find somewhere else to put it because it's outgrown that spot right there. And just some more plants that I just planted. You can see that sweet autumn clematis is just going crazy. I hope it has a million blooms on it. I planted a couple of the black-eyed Susie vines right over there. And over here, there's the sunflower. That's Sunfinity. And more beautiful coleus and angelonia. More coleus. Another one of those Sunfinity plants. And look at the bees on them. And there's John's little Tonka dump truck. It's got a gazania in it. And that gorgeous purslane. And just some miscellaneous plants that I've had. And another one of those beautiful petunias. And in this, I just broke off a couple pieces of coleus and stuck in there because those are the snapdragons that was in there with the pansies. And there's actually a sweet little Johnny jump up. I don't know how it survived in this heat. So now I'll show you this bed we redid. You can see I set my urn right here, and all those snapdragons are from spring. And I put 2 more pieces of coleus I broke off. And they're living. More of the snapdragons. And the hosta and in that big tub. And another hosta. And right here is where we redug this whole bed, and man, was that a job. It was full of those old matty roots. It was super hard to dig, but we got it done. The balloon flowers were already there and blooming. So we put the lantana, one on each end, and lots of the black-eyed Susies, and a couple of the coral sedum. I'll probably pop another few of the sedums in since I got them on sale today. And then up there's the coreopsis and the other lantana. So I am so proud of this. And there's that lemony lime elderberry, the one that almost got killed a couple years ago. It's still struggling, but we put a lot of humus and stuff around it, so I'm hoping that it's gonna catch up with that one out front. But I think this just looks beautiful. It's bright and it's cheerful, and black-eyed Susans are just super tough plants. So I hope you all enjoyed seeing this part of our yard and all my pots and the wonderful air conditioner unit and the generator. Nothing I can do about either one of them. Just something you have to put up with. So enjoy the rest of your day. Love and blessings from me and John and baby boy. And we'll see you soon. Till the next time. Bye-bye.